Time's up. 1 to 10. I'm going to read out the answers. D, G, D. J, E, H. A, J, B. Last one, H. Any questions? Yeah.
9.
Keep going. Have to write it down. 9.
7.
Online students, you can also ask. So 7 and 9 so far. All right, you're going to do 11 to 20.
10,
Sorry?
10,
10. Okay. You're going to do 11 to 20, and you'll have 7 minutes time. 7 minutes, 11 to 20, your time starts now. Thumbs up. Let's focus on 7, 9, and 10. Let's start with the question number 9. How many solutions are there for the system of equations? As you can see here, it's only touching at one point, one solution. This has a negative equate. That means if you make a mistake in this, you'll not only lose a 1 point, you'll lose more than 1 point. Because they think it was an easy question. Sounds good? Question number 10. What is the smallest number that when divided by 4 and 5 will yield a remainder of 2? Well, I took 12 first. Well, 4 times 3 is 12, so there is no remainder. Then it's 20. 4 times 5 is 20. Then it's 22. 4 times 5 is 20, so it's a remainder of 2. 5 times 4 is 20, remainder 2. Smallest number. Got it? Next. Question number 7. Point P is 6 units from M. So this is 6 units. Point Q is 9 units from N, so we do not know where N is. If point N is 2 units east of point M, so if this is 2, this will be 4. N and Q are 9 points away. So if this is 2, this is 4, this has to be 5. The distance. Make sense? Okay. Ask questions, otherwise we're going to keep it moving. 11 to 20. I'm going to read out the answers. AHD. I'm going to repeat. AHD, GEG, KCK, I'm sorry. AHD, I'm going to repeat this. AHD, GEG, DKC, DKC, and last one K. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I completely got lost there.
Okay, I'm going to repeat that one. Sorry about that, my fault. AHD, GEG, DKC, K. Questions? Yes.
12.
17?
19.
16.
11.
14?
All right, 21 to 30. 21 to 30, you'll have 9 minutes. 21 to 30, 9 minutes. Your time starts now. that? Okay, I was about to finish it. Okay, I'm still working on 12, so I want to get to that one. Let's go with the question number, what is the first one, 11? Okay, which of the following is equivalent to this one? So in this particular problem, you're going to have to go step by step, but you definitely can eliminate any answers with as a positive because negative a cube is negative, so your answer has to be a negative. 3 cube is 27, a cube, b cube, 2 squared is 4, b squared, negative a cube. 27 times 4 is 108. A cube and a cube, you add the exponents, a raised to 6. B cube, b squared, you add the exponents, b raised to 5. Sounds good? Okay. I'll get to question number 12. Question number, what is the next one? 14. Right? 14, right? Yeah, 14. Joe gets 19, manager gets 28. If they are directly proportional, how much Joe should get if the manager gets 33? You set up a proportion, and Joe should get just above 19, $22.40. Or whatever it is, 39 cents. Sounds good? So, next one is, what was, there's so many, 16, okay. 16, Kyle has determined it will cost $90 to paint the 4 walls of his square bedroom. Is that the 16 one, right? Okay. The walls measure 6 feet in height, and the area of the rooms for is 225 square feet. I don't know, I have a problem with this question. I don't think so. The wording of the question is correct, because first they say 4 walls and then they include the floor as well. So, but I would have still done this way. So $90 for 4 walls. The walls measure 6 feet in height, so the area of area of each wall is 6 square, because a square wall, and there are 4 of them, 104 square feet, and the floor is 225 square feet, so the total is 369 square feet. So $90 for 369 comes to 2.25 cents. I still think if it was an ACT question, they may have thrown this question because it can be. I read it 2 or 3 times. That's why it got delayed. I was like, I don't see this question being correctly worded. Okay. Who asked this question?
Me.
Okay. Can you tell me
Tell you what,
why you had question on this one?
I just had no idea like where to start.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then we have 19. Well, this is actually a good thing for you have to know. Yeah.
We have 17 before.
Oh, still have 17. Okay. Well, let's go to 17. So this is a simple, compound inequality for absolute functions. For compound functions, you have greater than equality. So 2x minus 6 is greater than 10. If it's greater than, it becomes or. 2x minus 6 is less than negative 10. So it's either greater than 10 or less than negative 10. So in both extremities. Then you solve for x. X is greater than 8 or x is less than negative 2. Either you can do this way, or you could have taken each answer choice and plugged the value and see which one worked. And I would have started with 0. 0 minus 6 is negative 6. Absolute of 6 is 6. 6 is not greater than 10, so your answer should not include 0. You could have also done process of elimination, but I would not waste. If you know this, do this. Question number 19. Well, you have a quadratic equation and they're asking for the sum of roots. What you could have also done is do the quadratic formula and then add the 2 answers you get. Or there's a shortcut. Sum of roots is negative b divided by a. This is a shortcut. This is on page 9 of the math packet if you want to know. This is b, negative 7. So negative b is negative of negative 7. 7 divided by a is 1 here. 10 seconds, you're done. So on page 9 of the math packet, there is a sum of roots and product of roots. Product of roots is C divided by A. C is negative 60 divided by A. There you go. Make sense? These shortcuts will help you save time for the last 10 or last 20. Make sense? Okay. You guys did 21 to 30, right? Okay, there are the answers. Ready? 21 to 30. EFD. KAF. CHA. Last one, H. Questions?
28.
Sorry?
28.
Okay.
21.
29.
All right, let's go to 31. 31 to 40. 31 to 40, you'll have full 10 minutes. Your time starts now. 31 to 40, 10 minutes. time's up. All right, let's go to these problems. Let's go to 12, actually. Actually, I know I typed in the wrong, I didn't realize it was, for question number 12, it was 1122. I kept typing it as 1100 and I was not getting any answers, so that's why. Okay. So for question number 12, sausages are sold in drums of 660 and buns are sold in crates of 1122. Nathan wants to buy the same number of the sausages and buns, same number, okay, of sausages and buns. What is the minimum total number of drums and crates that Nathan must buy? Okay. Well, what I did was I took 660, which is the lower number, okay, and tried to find a number that was evenly divisible by 1122. Then only you get the equal number, right? So I found out it was 17. 660 times 17 was 11,220. So if you buy 17 drums of this, that will come to 10 crates of this, because 11220 divided by 1122 is 10. So they have to buy 17 plus 10, 27 total. What is the minimum total number of drums and crates? This was not an easy question. You have to think about this. The key part was to find a number that was evenly divisible between 660 and 1122, which is the least common multiple. I was like, why am I not getting it? I kept typing it as 1100. Yeah, so it was not working out. Does this make sense? So this is a tricky one. I like this one. Question number 21 from the last previous list. All right, this is a good one. I've seen this in ACT quite a bit lately. So they gave the tangent T is 4 over 3, okay? And they've given a triangle, BLT triangle, with the hypotenuse being 25. So what I did was, as you have to find this side, side BL, and you have no other information, so I constructed a triangle for 4, 3. Opposite is 4, adjacent is 3. Tangent is opposite, so the hypotenuse should be 5, 3, 4, 5, triplet. So if this has to be 5, and this is 25, so this triangle and this triangle is 5 times bigger. So 5 times 5 is 25, so this has to be 5 times bigger, 4 times 5 is 20. Law of similar triangles. Sounds good? So this is called 5 times 5. 5 is called the scalar factor. So this triangle has been multiplied by 5 times to get to this triangle. But the tangent value does not change because these two are similar triangles. And you can find out whatever it comes out. It comes to 15. Then you can do 20 divided by 15 is 4 divided by 3, which is same as this one. I would repeat this question at home. This is a good one. All right, question number 28. We'll go to 28 later. Let's go to 29 for a second. Let's go to 29 for a second. 29 was also a good question. So which of the following systems of inequalities is represented by the shaded region? Okay. If you carefully see, there is an and a or, right? Well, it cannot be or because you cannot have a shaded region if it's only one equation. So I removed B and D. Okay. Then, if you see the line, one of the line has a negative slope, one has a positive slope. Do you see that? Okay. The one which is on the right hand line like this has a very small slope, so which has to be the negative one. So it could be A, B is already cancelled. It could be C. It could be A, it could be C, D is cancelled out, and it could be E. Okay, so we're left with these three options. Then, look at the shading. For that line that is y is greater than equal to negative half x, the shading is above it, right? So it's greater than. So it can be A, it can be C, it cannot be E. So we remove that option. Then you're left with between A and C. For the other line, which is basically much higher slope like this, the positive slope, the shading is below, not above. So A is the answer. I did this way, but I'll tell you a very, very, very good hint to do this. That's why I didn't want to do it. I wanted actually to see this. What I would have done in the real test if I had time, I'm going to just show it like this, something like this. This is where the shading happened, am I right? So I could pick any point, like let's say this point, okay? So for example, 4, 0, because it does cover 4, 0. And I would plug into the option A, option C, and option E, not for the ORs. ORs doesn't even apply here. And if this point satisfies both of them, that's the right answer. So I'm going to do A, for example. For A, y is less than or equal to 2x plus 3, okay? So y is 0, 0 is less than, 2 times 4 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11. Is that true? It is true. Y is greater than or equal to negative half x. So y is 0, greater than or equal to negative half of 4, which is 0 is greater than negative 2. Is that correct? Yes. So this is called a test point. So you could do a test point or the method of elimination based on how the shading has been done. Make sense? Okay. Yeah, I like, and then question number 28. Thought it was a tricky one. So they have 3 models between 2014 and 2015. So each one of them, so this was 600 for the NL250, 1000 for the CW650, and this is the NL125. Then in the 2015, this went up by 400, so it becomes 1000. It just went down by 200, 800, and these two remain the same, which is seems 300 and 300. So what I did was, they were asking what percent of total sales did the N125, which is the one which did not change, sales change between 2014 and 2015. So what percent of total sales did the NT125 sales change between 2014 and 2015? So what I did was, there are 1900 here, okay, total. So I took 300 divided by 1900, I got 16%, okay? Then in the next one, I did 300 divided by 2100, I got 14%. So in 2015, it went down by 2 percentage points. Does that make sense? Tricky wording on this one as well. ACT can give this question. This is one, I've seen this one. The one we had issues was this one, 16. Was a tricky one. 31 to 40, I'm going to read out the answers. 31 to 40. CHC. HEH. CGA. And the last one, H.
Can you repeat from 36 on again?
36 is H, C, G, A, H. All right, so now I want you to listen to this very carefully. Now there are some more questions we have not done, which of course I will be expecting you to do it at home, even for the English, even for the reading. I know we did less than I anticipated, but it's okay. But you guys have to time yourself and do it, okay? The most important thing you have to listen to this is, if you have a question in this test, for math science it will be me, English and reading will be Lauren, you need to text us right away. But you guys have to finish the entire test by Tuesday, so that all questions are taken. You can say this test is a pretty good one, right? It's a little tougher one for math actually. But you need to get prepared by Tuesday. Sounds good? Are we clear on this one? Okay. All right, you have 5 minutes break, okay? 5 minutes break.